Hey everyone, welcome to this episode. And if you are just brand new to joining me, welcome to this video, welcome to this channel. Today we are going to talk about Pinterest marketing for coaches and the 5 steps that you can take starting today to utilize Pinterest to ultimately book and work with your dream clients. So if you are brand new to this channel and you have not met me yet, welcome. My name is Jen Dice. I am a Pinterest and marketing strategist, and I honestly love talking all things Pinterest marketing, evergreen marketing, funnels, email marketing, building relationships, and just marketing in a way that's a little bit different from the norm of social media. So I will preface this talk to say that we are talking about Pinterest marketing for coaches and how you can book your dream clients. But I will also say that those dream clients, they may not come from a pin that they find on Pinterest. When you're looking at bringing more clients and more customers into your business, there is a step-by-step process. This is a longer process. It takes time to build those relationships, to nurture those relationships, to get to that point where somebody does ultimately become a client of yours and works with you at a deeper level, we'll say, whether that's a group program or if you have one-to-one coaching or even some of the courses that you offer. So there is a definite on-ramp from meeting somebody or from somebody finding you on Pinterest to somebody becoming a paying client at a more of a higher ticket level, I will say. So I just wanted to preface this whole talk with that, but we are going to go through the 5 steps that you can take as if you're a coach, if you run like group coaching programs, one-to-one coaching, you have courses, those types of things. We're going to go through just a bird's eye view of how you can utilize Pinterest marketing in your business. So let's get started. We're going to start with step number 1. When we're looking at using Pinterest marketing in your business as a coach, we are going to first start with the most important step, and that is making sure that you as the business owner are in that right mindset and you are in alignment with Pinterest as a marketing platform for your business. I probably don't have to tell you, but if you are somebody you're just coming to Pinterest, you're just going to dip your toe in the water, try it out. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. You're going to have a harder time than if you're somebody that is coming into this platform and you are a little bit more invested in it from a mindset standpoint. So the first step is to make sure that you as a business owner are in alignment with Pinterest as a marketing platform. So what do I mean by that? I mean that you have to approach this platform as Pinterest is the place you want to be. This is the platform you want to market your business on. You're not coming to Pinterest as a default because something's not working on Facebook, something's not working on Instagram. You are stepping into Pinterest because this is the platform you want to grow on, you want to build on. And you're ready, honestly, for a longer term game. You're ready for the organic marathon mindset that it's going to take to slowly grow and build that organic traffic over time. So that is the mindset. That is kind of the alignment piece that I'm talking about. And then also with that, it takes a little bit of inner work as well, that we have to dive a little bit deeper into who you are as a business, who you help, how you help them, and how you can best serve them. Because the better you understand yourself, the solutions that you provide, and what you have to offer people, the better you can serve those people on Pinterest. So that is kind of step 1, is making sure you are sold on Pinterest. You are 100% in alignment with it. This is the platform for you. This is where you want to be. And this is where you are going to really do what you have to do, what it takes over the long term to make sure that this is something that pays off for you as a marketing strategy. So that is step 1. Step 2 is we have our strategy. I like to say you're in the right frame of mind. Pinterest is where you want to be. Evergreen marketing is something that you want as a big piece of your marketing. So now we step into that money making strategy. So how are we going to make money from Pinterest? How are we going to see results from Pinterest? And it's not honestly all about like really trying to calculate the dollars we're going to make. It's really all about having that strategy in place, that overarching plan that is going to help you reach your goals that you set for Pinterest as a marketing platform. So that strategy is where you break down and you look at your goals for Pinterest, what you hope to accomplish with Pinterest. Then you dive into the offers that you're creating for the platform, the offers that, now that we've done step one, you've gone through, you've done that mindset work, you have a better understanding of how you as a business and the products and services that you offer can really help to support and give value to somebody that's on Pinterest. Now you dive deeper into what those offers actually look like. That would serve well on the Pinterest platform initially when you first meet somebody. And then we dive into those funnels. So those funnels is that customer journey, that step-by-step process that somebody has to take from the moment they meet you on Pinterest and they find one of your pins, and then till they visit your content, and having that funnel in place that that you are able to allow people to take that next step. Because you're going to have people that will come to your website, they'll read your content and they'll be like, great, I got what I needed, and they're out. And you'll have other people that are like, this is amazing, I love this person, I love this content, this was so helpful, what can I do next, what's the next step? And then making sure that you have that in place for people to consistently being able to take that next step with you. And then ultimately with our money making strategy, we've got our goals, we've got our offers, we've got our funnels, but we also have a way that we are building community. I like to pair that with your email list growth. Your email list is that heart and soul center of your business. That is your community that is platform independent. It does not have to stay on the email list. You can then, once somebody becomes a part of that initial core community for your business, you can then choose to nurture that relationship within a Facebook community or within a membership community or however else you want to build community. But that community piece is a part of that overall strategy. So that is step 2. Step 3, you've got your mindset in place. You've got your strategy in place. Now, and only now, we are going to focus on getting set up right on Pinterest. You have to go through the first 2 steps before you open up your Pinterest platform and start just creating stuff, because now we're in the right mindset. We know what we're doing. We know the services we offer. We know what value we can bring to the platform, and we're ready to do what we have to do to be a part of Pinterest. And number 2 is we've got our strategy. So now we are focused on really getting that account up and running. So now we're optimizing the account. We're going through our keyword research. We're setting up our boards. We're figuring out what our content plan is going to be rolling forward, because we have to create content to put out on Pinterest consistently. So we're starting to pull some of those pieces in place and get ourselves set up so that then we can continue to market from Pinterest. So step 3 is getting yourself set up right on Pinterest. Step 4 is consistency through systems. So typically you go through the process of getting yourself set up on a platform, but when it comes to Pinterest, there is a big piece of being consistent and having systems in place that will help you to just run Pinterest in your marketing strategy like a well-oiled machine. And I like to go through 4 different types of systems to make sure that you are really showing up consistently on the platform. And those systems include your content creation system. So these are the blog posts, those pillar pieces of content that you're creating that you're ultimately going to drive traffic to from Pinterest. So you have your content creation system. You have your pin design creation system. So your pin designs, there's multiple forms of pins that you can place and put out onto Pinterest. Now at the beginning, it's a good time to figure out the systems behind creating those pin designs. If you're creating one blog post and multiple pin designs for that one blog post, all to drive towards that blog post, having efficient systems in place can make it run smoother so that you're not spending all of your time, or your team member isn't spending all of their time behind a Canva dashboard. Number 3 is your scheduling system. So how are you going to make sure that those pins go out? Are you going to use a scheduling, like automation software like Tailwind? Are you going to do some live pinning? When are you going to sit down and do that? What formats of pins are going to go out each time you sit down to pin? So getting that scheduling system in place, make sure that you're actually allowing the things that you're creating to go out onto Pinterest. And then the 4th system is your analytics system. So this is where we are looking at our results. We're tracking the key metrics that we're seeing over time, and then we're just tracking and seeing what's working and what is not. So that is step 4, consistency through systems. And step 5 is we are refining over time. So as we go through these systems, we've got our account set up, we've got our consistency, we've got our systems running. Over time, we're going to make slow, steady changes, and we're going to gradually do more of what's working and continue to build that momentum over time. So that is why you want to make sure you're tracking those analytics and you've got a solid analytics system where you have a point where you're sitting down at least once a month, tracking what went well over the past 30 days, and then maybe making some adjustments and tweaks going forward. So maybe that means adjusting the types of pins that you're creating. Maybe that means adjusting the types of blog posts and content that you're putting out there because certain types of topics resonated better with your audience and with your followers on Pinterest. So I hope this was helpful. We'll do a quick recap of the 5 steps for coaches marketing on Pinterest to getting started. And number 1 is having the right mindset, being in alignment that you are here. Your Pinterest is your platform. You are not here by default. You are here because you are all in on being on Pinterest for your business and for your marketing. Number 2 is having that strategy in place, that system. How are we going to go from setting our goals to getting the results we want? What does that strategy look like? Step 3 is getting set up on Pinterest correctly, or we have an optimized account, the right boards, the right keywords, we're set up. We have an optimized foundation from which to market on. Step 4 is consistency through our system so that we are showing up consistently on the platform, which is going to create that momentum to give our results. And step 5 is we are refining over time. So we are building on that momentum and we are doing more and more and more of what works month to month. So I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them below in the comments below. If this was helpful, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified whenever I release new videos for you to catch up on for Pinterest and marketing tips. And as always, if you would like to connect with me further, I will leave some details here as well. You can always join my free Facebook community, which is where I show up. I go live a little bit more in depth than I do here. And I can connect with you and answer your questions in there. And the link is in the comments below. All right. So thank you again so much for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you next week with more tips on your Pinterest marketing and evergreen marketing in your business. All right. Bye.